Well, Valentine's Day, of course, is just around the corner, but so is the bicentennial birthday of a famous American patriot. One America's John Hines has more from Washington.
This Valentine's Day marks the 200th birthday of the abolitionist and early civil rights leader Frederick Douglass. And it also marks an effort to burnish his Republican legacy.
The 14th is the day, February 14th is the day that Frederick Douglass celebrated his birthday. We will actually launch this initiative of the bicentennial for Mr. Douglass by hosting events. So Frederick Douglass, really during his lifetime, never really knew the date and really was not quite clear of the year that he was born. Subsequent records show that he was actually born in 1818, but he chose, though, Valentine's Day. It's a day of love.
He chose Valentine's Day, a day of love, says the Reverend Dean Nelson, chairman of the Frederick Douglass Foundation and a director at the Human Coalition, which helps women experiencing unplanned pregnancies. And it is on the day of love and the bicentennial of this foremost slave's birth that Reverend Nelson also hopes to remind people of Douglass's Republican roots, rather than the more liberal leanings the left would like to attribute to him.
It's easy for people to cherry pick, as I believe the left is doing, with statements from Douglass, but not giving a holistic picture of who he was. They want to own that legacy. They want to say that Douglass would be for, the whole list of things, whether it's, socialism, whether it's, pushing Black Lives Matter narrative. And so we're really excited about the opportunity to reintroduce Mr. Douglass so that people really do understand his legacy.
A legacy that embraced free enterprise and the Christian faith as a licensed minister of the gospel, who raised his children to memorize Scripture, says Reverend Nelson, who himself has memorized his favorite Frederick Douglass quotations that speak to the abolitionist fundamentalist roots.
I'm thinking of a few of his quotes that are particularly memorable for me. He said that I'm a dyed-in-the-wool Republican and would never be a part of any other party except the party of liberty and progress. He was also noted as saying that a man's rights are secured in 3 boxes: the ballot box, the jury box, and the cartridge box. So if you are a Second Amendment person, there's a lot that you could find in common with Mr. Douglass.
There's a schedule of bicentennial events available at the Douglass Leadership Institute, or dlinstitute.org. John Hines, One American News, Washington.
We can use your help. Call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call today.